Thank you for your continued interest in the Fairfax Countywide Strategic Plan, which was adopted by the Board of Supervisors in October of 2021. My name is Amy Ropes, the Countywide Strategic Planning Coordinator. The purpose of this presentation is to provide you with a quick overview of the plan, briefly explain some background, provide an update on implementation, and let you know how you can learn more. Fairfax County is widely recognized as a great place to be overall. We have high national rankings in household income and school performance, a strong economy, great outdoor spaces, and low crime rates. However, we also recognize that access to opportunity varies significantly, depending on who you are and where you live in the county, and there is a widening gap between those on the highest rung of the economic ladder and those who just struggle to get by. As we begin to implement the first ever countywide strategic plan here in Fairfax, we look forward to using the plan as a tool to prioritize the specific actions which will address our most critical challenges, to find new ways that the community and county government can work together to solve them, and to openly share our progress, as well as to highlight the areas where we still have work to do. The benefits of having an overarching countywide strategic plan can be summarized in these 4 goals. First, vision. Set a clear, unified, community-driven vision for the next 10 to 20 years. Second, integration. Align and integrate existing issue and department-specific plans. Third, focus. Provide a tool for focusing and prioritizing county initiatives over the next 3 to 5 years. And finally, progress. Communicate progress on achieving measurable outcomes to all stakeholders. We also followed 4 main high-level principles that guided the plan's development. The first was to apply a racial and social equity lens to engagement efforts and strategy development. While the county is a great place to be, we recognize that inequities and disparities in outcomes continue to exist. For this reason, it was important to link the strategic plan to One Fairfax, which is our commitment to considering equity in everything we do, and acting to ensure that everyone has equitable access to opportunity, no matter who they are or where they live in the county. The second was inclusive community engagement, creating multiple avenues for residents, businesses, employees, and other stakeholders to participate in the creation of the plan. We see the need to create multiple inclusive opportunities for everyone to provide input and feedback on the plan, first through its development, and now moving forward through creating more effective ways to listen and respond to the people we serve. The third was community outcomes, defining and pursuing community-driven strategies and metrics versus government-centric. And finally, data, using data-driven insights and developing evidence-based strategies. We see a chance to improve the way we collect and use data countywide, specifically how we use it to make important decisions and how the results of our efforts are shared back with the community. And finally, the themes that we focused on throughout the development of the plan. Access, eliminating barriers and engaging the community in solutions to address them. Innovation, embracing change and seeking new ways of working. Affordability, working to ensure all residents can meet their most fundamental needs. Collaboration and engagement, leveraging the creativity, diversity, and energy of residents, businesses, and community organizations. Placemaking, creating environments where all people can thrive. And finally, sustainability, responsible stewardship of community resources, including tax revenue, and the consideration of the long-term impacts of our policies and practices. These are the 10 community outcome areas that were identified by the community and form the basis of our proposed countywide strategic plan. They were developed and finalized based on the input we received from residents, businesses, nonprofits, county employees, and others, with a specific focus on including new voices in the strategic planning conversation. Once the community outcome areas were set, teams of county employees at all levels of the organization completed extensive research on these issues, identified key factors that would contribute to our community success, and consulted extensively with subject matter experts both within and outside our organization. This work built upon 2 initial rounds of community engagement and resulted in a plan that includes specific indicators of success, plus strategies and metrics that will be refined over time to ensure that the actions we pursue will achieve the results we envision. Although our public process was paused throughout much of 2020 due to the pandemic, we used this time to take a fresh look at the plan and make updates to reflect the impacts of both COVID and the passage of time since the plan was first developed. We also consulted with each member of the Board of Supervisors and added 2 additional rounds of community engagement, which were launched in early 2021. This brings us to the 2021 strategic planning timeline. The people represent the 2 additional rounds noted in 2020. While round 3 and 4 feedback was collected through a virtual platform and survey due to the pandemic, we continued to inform people in every way we could and to engage in open and honest conversations about the things that matter most to people in their daily lives. The feedback we received was used to update the final countywide strategic plan, which was ultimately adopted on October 5th, 2021. A copy, along with background materials, can be found on our website at fairfaxcounty.gov/strategic plan. With the adoption of the strategic plan by the Board of Supervisors, our focus in 2022 is to move the work forward under the leadership of the Board of Supervisors and our steering committee, which is comprised of the county executive, deputy county executives, and the chief equity officer. One of the most important parts of this work is to ensure that countywide efforts, including One Fairfax and countywide data analytics, are effectively integrated, aligned, and connected. In the interest of hitting the ground running, we have sequenced the rollout of key initiatives, starting with a focus on the 2 highlighted community outcome areas. First up is economic opportunity. This area closely aligns with the work done through the development of the COVID economic recovery framework during the pandemic, supports all of the other community outcome areas, and promotes inclusive economic prosperity. The second area is effective and efficient government. This area was selected because it allows us to look critically at our countywide systems and administrative functions, while allowing every county department and each employee to play an immediate and active role in the plan's implementation. To ensure that the Fairfax Countywide Strategic Plan truly fulfills its goals, adds value to our community, and functions as intended, our Fairfax County leadership knows it is critical to adopt new approaches to the way we respond to the needs of the people we serve every day. If you're a resident, business owner, student, employee, or simply have an interest in helping to make a difference in Fairfax County, this plan is meant to continuously improve the way we serve you. Please follow our progress at fairfaxcounty.gov/strategic plan as we find new ways to collaborate, adapt, listen, communicate, and ultimately work to shape the future of our county together.